Hi and welcome. My name is Johnny Fragan. I'm from All Total Coaching. What I want to talk to you today about man's search for meaning. A man or a woman without a purpose are lost. Today we live our lives much longer, yet we've got, like I mentioned many times, an epidemic of depressions. One of the reasons in the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankel, he mentions that a lot of people live but they don't live because they don't have anything to look forward to, because they live meaningless lives. He's a doctor, he's a psychiatrist, and he made a lot of research in this book. And he found that people that don't have anything to look forward to get depressed. In his clinic in World War II, before World War II, and in Auschwitz as he was a prisoner, he conducted many surveys. And what he found was people that are depressed and suicidal, they don't have anything to look forward to. They've given up the most important element of human spirit, hope. A man or woman without hope will give up. And I can tell you that. Why is that? Because my mother has been depressed for 25 years. I'm sorry, Mom, but I have to do this. She's a great mother, great grandmother. But the problem is she's given up. She never sees the good sides of life. And I have made it my mission in my life that I will be better and not following those footsteps. Because the most important element is not to give up, have hope. And by having freedom, in the book he said, freedom comes with responsibility. There is no freedom without responsibility. Throughout the book he mentions a few times they should have in the US, on the East Coast, the Statue of Freedom. And on the West Coast they should have a statue for responsibility. Because they go hand in hand. Why am I telling you all this? Because today we live in a victim society where everybody blames everything on everybody else. But my dear friends, in order to have freedom, we have to take responsibility and accountability. And why is that? Because the moment you take responsibility and accounting for your life, you know you've got nothing to blame or nobody to blame but yourself, and you empower yourself. You don't wait. But if you blame others, will you fix it? Of course not. And therefore there is no freedom without responsibility. Dr. Frankel had the opportunity to leave the concentration camps and immigrate to the US. But he didn't do so for two reasons. Because of his sick and old parents, or his mother I think, and his patience. He was dedicated to helping others. There was one story I want to bring to your attention, my dear friends. And this is why the meaning of life that you give to your life, whatever it may be, is so significant in importance. Because when you don't have a meaning, you don't have a purpose, and you don't have a purpose, you are going to get depressed. He was treating a person that was depressed because he broke his back. He couldn't walk. After explaining to him and talking to him, he said to him, "You have broken your back, but don't break your life." After that session, and I'm giving the short version, he woke up and he went to study psychiatry and all sorts of things and enrolled himself. And when people asked this particular patient, "How did you overcome all your obstacles?" He says, "The day I spoke to Dr. Viktor Frankel, I've decided that my back that is broken will not break my life." But a lot of you people out there are broken before you started. One of the things I've repeated many times in this channel is to appreciate. Now the reason I'm bringing this book is because no matter what difficulties you go for in life, you have never gonna go through what these people went in the concentration camps. Therefore, every problem you face, including me, is minute in comparison to them. These people were dreaming about freedom, but when they got free, they didn't know what to do with it. Because by being in prisons, they become irresponsible. And freedom comes with responsibility. And a man or woman that is not responsible will blame everything on everybody else. And I can guarantee you, no matter what that other man will do for him or her, they'll never be happy. And the reason is because you should have done this, you should have done that. It's never ending. Therefore, responsibility and freedom go hand in hand. Think about it for 1 second, my dear friends. Think about it for 1 second. Victims never make it to the top. Victims sit behind a PC and complain about you, me, or whatever. But what they do? Nothing. They're very good at one thing: complaining. There's a huge difference between doing and complaining. Complainers achieve nothing. Only they get maybe a little instant gratification by poking something. The higher you got, the more criticism you're going to get. But that's life. If you didn't achieve anything, nobody will criticize you. If you, my dear friend, are struggling for depression or struggling with anything, I highly recommend to read this book, Man's Search for Meaning. And if you, my dear friend, don't have a purpose or a vision for your life, Man's Search for Meaning will make you find the meaning in your life, that you can have hope, you can have vision, purpose in your life, so you can continue in this life to get what you really want. I hope this has been informative to you. I want to thank all the people that help us put this clip together. We have an ebook on how to be a man in today's world. Email us if you're interested at john@sosdating.com. Look us up on www.alltotalcoaching.com. As always, you know who I am? I'm your friend, Johnny Frankel. Bye-bye.